Beautiful start here from App State. You can see a little bit of color there still on the trees, on some of them at least. Those might be gone over the next few days as we are eventually going to turn a little bit more breezy. A storm system passes by the Charlotte area today. It's going to be pretty dry though. You can actually see where the cold front sits right now, crossing through Tennessee, Kentucky. Notice what it's lacking, any kind of significant moisture. Now that's not so much the case for this low up toward the New England states. Lots of snow there overspreading Pennsylvania, New York, all the way toward Connecticut, Massachusetts. So if you're going to be flying maybe up toward the New England states today, you definitely want to keep that in mind. Otherwise, closer to home, it's just going to be a front that brings us a few clouds and then eventually another cool down. Here's the timing. Right around the middle part of the day, it'll be just approaching the Queen City. After it passes through, wind will turn a little bit more from the north. We'll mix in some of that cooler air again. And then, of course, clouds are eventually going to clear. But remember, I mentioned that the trees may be losing a little bit more of those leaves. It's because we eventually turn breezy. Before we get there, temperatures today, 60s for most of you if you're from the Piedmont and south. Even the foothills will be in the lower 60s. Really the only spots colder up toward the mountains where you'll most likely peak in the 40s. So today, a great day to deck the halls. Trying to get that Christmas decorating going on today. On Sunday, you are good to go. Now, Monday is the only day I'm shading here in that yellow shading. So maybe not the best day. And it's truthfully because of that opportunity for some gusty wind. Overnight, you can see the wind gusts up toward the mountains will surely be the worst. A few spots even approaching 30 miles an hour and above. That will create a wind chill for those folks for Monday morning. Notice the timing here is mostly overnight. But here in the Queen City, I'm expecting us to peak close to about 22 miles an hour. Now, that is enough to maybe throw some outdoor furniture around outside, not move it much, but at least a little bit of a movement there. And then after that passes by pretty quickly by the second half of Monday, we're eventually going to clear out that wind. Wind also going to create a bit of an issue in terms of fire danger. It won't officially be a fire danger statement from the National Weather Service, but just based on experience and the fact that we will be breezy and dry and that'll pretty much continue, just use some caution if you do plan on being outside and doing any outdoor burning over the next few days. Today, though, overall, not too bad. First day of Hanukkah, 63 degrees. Overnight tonight, we will dip into the 30s, but it actually won't be until Tuesday morning that you'll truthfully feel the most notable cool down. This will likely be our coldest night of the 10-day forecast. Tuesday morning, most of those lows in the upper 20s, lower 30s. It won't be the coldest night of the season, as we did get to 23 degrees last week, but it's definitely going to be a morning. You'll need that jacket. And then look at every day afterwards. A slow gradual increase in temperatures, mid 60s by Wednesday, upper 60s by Thursday, and eventually we'll be in the lower 70s by Friday. And here's even better news. We are in a drought. We're over 6 inches drier than normal for the year so far. Finally getting a little bit of rain by next weekend.